Good morning and welcome to today's session of Manage America Radio, our continuing Career College Exposition webinar series. My name is Bob Martin, and I'm the President and CEO of the Manage America Foundation, also known as IAF. I want to welcome all our visitors to the fourth season of the IAF Career College Exposition webinar series, where we have now produced and distributed more than 150 webinars like today's session, with a total of viewers and listeners now surpassing 5,000 local educators and counselors. To our continuing listeners, thank you very much for your continued support. For our new listeners, welcome. I'm excited about today's topic, Exploring Career-Based Education and Careers, sponsored by Tulsa Welding School, also known as TWS. Tulsa Welding School has 4 locations, one in Jacksonville, Florida, another one in Tulsa, Oklahoma, a third in Houston, Texas, and a brand new location in Dallas, Texas. Tulsa Welding School is also a 24-year partner of the Imagine America Scholarship and Award programs, having provided admission-based financial aid to more than 1,500 enrolling Imagine America students. If you'd like more information on our scholarship program and how to help your students apply for our scholarship to attend Tulsa Welding School, please visit our website at www.imagine-america.org, or you can call or email either Lauren Cunningham or myself at Imagine America. Since our beginning in 1999, Imagine America remains the leading sponsor of scholarship aid to enrolling high school students. However, our country faces a growing shortage of certified technicians. We hear from employers in virtually every section of the country desperately looking for qualified employees. We simply need to do more. Our partner in today's presentation is Tulsa Welding School. Our guests will be discussing this country's never-ending need for skilled, job-ready, and certified welders, HVAR mechanics, and electrical technicians. Joining us today to discuss in detail the looming technology shortage and how Tulsa Welding School is helping meet this need is Elsie Reyes. Elsie is the Director of High School Admissions at Tulsa Welding School and has been working with high schools in higher education for years. You are in very good hands. Before turning the program over to Elsie, let me outline today's agenda. Today's session of Imagine America Radio will be 30 minutes maximum, including questions and answers. Once we finish these remarks, we're going to move directly into today's presentation. All participants can submit questions while the presentation is in session via the Q&A feature in this Zoom meeting. At the end of the presentation, or approximately 10:25, I will then present any questions offered by the participants. We'll address as many questions as possible and provide written responses and follow-up emails. We will have a hard close at 10:30. So without taking any more time out of today's presentation, let me turn today's session over to Elsie. Elsie, the floor is yours.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much, Bob. Thank you, counselors and teachers, for taking the time to listen to us. So let's get started. Once again, my name is Elsie Reyes. I am the Director of High School Admissions. So as you may know, the employment landscape has definitely changed. We are in demand of skilled trades. Workers are looking for career-based education. One of the biggest reasons, they don't want to have to go to school for 4 years for a degree. So this is obviously an extraordinary career opportunity. We offer welding, HVAC, electrical technician. They are essential, in demand, and keep the world moving forward. Our schools are built on these principles. We believe education changes lives. We embody diversity, equity, and inclusion. We empower you to make the difference in your life and community. We offer technology innovation focus. Here are some licensing and our accreditation. So we are accredited through ACCSC, licensed by the Texas Workforce Commissions, We are licensed in Arizona, Florida, Oklahoma, Texas. We're a member of the American Welding Society and the Better Business Bureau. Tools for you. So how can we interact with our students? We do interactive senior presentations. We also do lunch and learn staff events. So meet with the counselors during their breakfast time, if when they meet on a weekly basis, or lunch. We also do campus field trips, and we also have remote demonstrations where students are able to weld with an instructor. So we are located in different parts of the United States. We, of course, have our Houston location. We have our Dallas that opened this year. Then we have our Tulsa, Oklahoma campus, Jacksonville, Florida, and our sister company out in Phoenix, Arizona. A little history about Tulsa Welding School. We've been around since 1949. We started off in Oklahoma. This started off with 2 pipeline welders. From there, we went into getting our sister company in 1965, RSI. We then opened in Jacksonville, Florida in 2001, our Houston campus 2014, and of course, our recent campus out in Dallas, Irving area this year. I'm going to play this video for you.
I was just working like a dead-end job, really.
Finally, I was like, I can't do it anymore. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to go be a welder.
I've never felt independence like this before.
That first paycheck was like, whew, what do I do with all this?
It's been such a blessing in my life.
I'm very competitive. I want to beat the boys. I can assure you, you can do it.
If I can do it, you can do it too.
I'm a single mother, and I can do it. I know they can do it because women before me have done it.
It's also so exciting. On top of the shift of needing skilled trades, women are also going into skilled trades. So very much exciting to see. So let's explore the programs that we offer. With the professional welding program, that is a 7-month program. Then we have our refrigeration program, technology program, and then electrical mechanical technologies, which is 9 months long. With our electrical, we have electrical applications, electrical technologies, both are 7 months long. Then we have a 15-week program for electrical line workers. Super excited about that program. That is brand new. Now let's talk about our OcuWeld. So our vision at Stratitech is to be the leader of integrating technology in skill trade education. One of the reasons why we incorporated this OcuWeld, it's a lot for more of the muscle memory, more in the process of practicing. This was made by welders for welders. So it has a total of 19 different lessons, students able to connect without Wi-Fi and get some practice at home. Just like spending time in the shop, they're also able to do this through their Oculus. We also have the interplay learning for the HVAC and electrical programs. So they're able to go in, do some troubleshooting. Very exciting that we're offering this in all of our programs. So with the welding, like I mentioned, this is a 7-month-long program. So for about 5 hours a day, 4 days in the shop, the students are learning all types of welding, from introduction to welding, shielded metal arc welding, metal insert gas. We have tungsten TIG welding, basic pipe welding. This total program is 7 months long. Many career opportunities included: pipeline welding, structural welding, thin alloy welding. So there you have it. That is how our Oculus works. Now with our HVAC refrigeration, the first program, the refrigeration technology, this is a 7-month program. So students are learning residential and commercial air conditioning, heating and refrigeration technologies. They're learning this in residential and commercial. They have many career opportunities that includes HVAC service technician, refrigeration service technician, restaurant and retail refrigeration technician. With the electrical mechanical technology program. So this is 9 months long. So on top of doing the 7 months, what they add is start learning a little bit more on the electrical side as well. So it extends out to 9 months long. They also go into solar technology. Their students are able to get their EPA certification. There's a couple of certifications in the program that they're able to obtain. In our electrical program, so the electrical applications, this is a 7-month program. They start off with fundamentals of electricity. You'll learn electrical wiring in residential as well as in commercial. They will also learn solar, motor and lighting practices, electrical distribution systems. The career opportunities include maintenance electrician, new construction electrician, power plant, field technician. With our electrical line worker program, this is a 15-week program. They get OSHA and compliance training. They get job briefs and leadership training, pole climbing, general pole climbing construction, field equipment, tools and material, introduction to transforming grounding. Career opportunities are electrical power generations, transmission, distribution, power construction. We all know our Texas grid of how it is right now. It's amazing to have this program. This program is only offered in our Dallas Metro campus, not in our other locations. Hopefully, we soon will be able to say we have it in our other campuses, but for now, we will have it just at our Dallas campus. So why TWS and RSI? We focus on student support and success. We have career placement rates. You can visit tws.edu or rsi.edu and the rights to know for specific campus rates. We are career-focused education. So one class at a time, we go directly into what you are going to learn. Majority of our programs can be completed in as few as 7 months. There is career assistance during school and after graduation, close-knit campus community with like interest and support, practical hands-on training enhanced with virtual reality VR technology. So upcoming events for us. We have our open house October 4th and 7th. So for our October 4th, that is at 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Our October 7th is 9 in the morning till 1 p.m. Now, we will, of course, have some in the next semester, which will be January 31st and February 3rd, April 3rd, April 6th, July 24th, and July 27th. Now, with our welding competitions, we will have these competitions starting February 17th. We will start off in the Dallas metro area. From there, we will go to our Tulsa campus, February 24th, Jacksonville, March 9th, and then Houston, March 23rd. So this is a great opportunity for students that are in your CTE programs to come out, get the opportunity of winning some scholarships at our competition. Very exciting time for our students. Important information, this is our TWS FAFSA school code, so 015733. Then we have our RSI FAFSA code, 014127. Of course, follow us on social. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. So we care about our students and their success. We have come to an end. This is my contact information. I hand it right back over to you, Bob.
Great job, Elsie. Really appreciate it. I got to tell you, as someone who sat and talked to Tulsa Welding when you conceptually were putting together the OcuWeld program, which is about 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And then to have talked to you guys when you first implemented it, now to see where you are, it's extremely exciting. Would you like to tell us a little bit about the big announcement that came out? I believe it was this week, highlighting your AccuWeld program.
Yes. Are we talking about the Megatron that we're
Yes,
now?
exactly.
Yes, definitely. That's something that came out. We also did some recording this past week at RSI. So with the Megatron, it came out with Mary Kelly, and just it's something super exciting to know that we're being highlighted.
Yeah. So for our viewers, if they want to see more of it, I believe it's posted on Facebook and other places. It's Facebook, or I guess it's now Meta, showcasing what you've done with technology through your AccuWeld program. And I did not realize that actually the Facebook people or the Meta people were actually involved in the development of your program. Is that right?
That is correct.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So I would just urge, if you want to see the cutting edge, technology put together with partnership with a leading social media group that's trying to get in front of the instructional trends, I would urge you to look at the social media and look at this AccuWeld thing. We need, as Imagine America, we need to get a more focused podcast on that, and we will plan that later on. Let's go to questions real quick. The first question we always get, Elsie, it has to do with grade point requirements for admissions to Tulsa Welding School. Are there grade point requirements?
Bob, no, there is no grade point requirements.
There are high school diploma and there are GED requirements, correct?
Yes, I'm sorry. There is a high school diploma requirement and a GED requirement for them to have completed.
Right.
Either
Now let's go. The next question actually came in, has to do with financial aid. Okay.
Okay.
You addressed that a little bit in your presentation. Can you tell us the process for a potential enrolling student that where the financial aid process may be a little more cumbersome, maybe something they haven't done before? What resources or support systems do you have in place, Elsie, that would help that student and or parent go through that process of filing the FAFSA, et cetera, et cetera?
So, Bob, we have resources as far as a student and a family can connect through a webinar with one of our student finance representative, or they can also come to our campus and they can walk them step by step through the process of filling out financial aid and the following steps after that.
That's great. That answers that question. Some of your students are going to be, Tulsa Welding School is what we would call a destination school for some students. What about housing? What about housing opportunity? If parents are thinking about their son or daughter going to school at one of your campuses and they don't live there, what do you have for housing assistance?
So we have our housing assistance with EduRent. The students are able to go online, create an account with EduRent, and they would be the ones following up with the student, making sure they help them get either a roommate or they can do a direct lease with the third party.
Gotcha. Before we move to the last question, which is going to be the best way to contact you, which is, I think it's here. Let's move to the second to last question, which is, do you have any? You mentioned some events coming up. Do you have any virtual events coming up in the near future?
Currently, we do not have any virtual events. We just have the open house that will be October 4th.
Right.
That is on a Wednesday.
So that's an in-person kind of thing. So students that are interested or counselors that are interested in kicking the tires at Tulsa Welding, you've got that event coming up in October.
Yes, sir. We do.
Now, Elsie, the final question has to do with best contact. What's the best way, they ask, to contact you? Is it going with the data that you've got on the screen?
It is going with the data that we have on the screen. You can email me at lc.reyes@tws.edu, or you can call me at 832-470-5272.
Okay, you did a great job, Elsie. Really, really appreciate it. Very exciting developments at Tulsa Welding School. Let me just go through some housekeeping, if I may, before we close. The Imagine America Foundation is compiling and will forward a complete set of follow-up questions related to Tulsa Welding, this presentation that came in, and we will forward those to the registrants. We have recorded, the foundation has recorded the session and will forward the complete recording edited to all the registrants. You're also going to receive an exit survey from us asking you about this particular webinar. We encourage you to give us your feedback on what you thought about the session, and give us some ideas of how we might be able to make some changes or some tweaks if that's necessary. Before closing, we really want to thank our education participants, our audience, again, for taking time out of their very busy schedules to join us today. We know that you've got a number of other demands on your time. We really appreciate it. And I know I speak for Elsie, you taking the time out to join us today to listen to Elsie's presentation and learn more about Tulsa Welding School. I also like to thank Elsie for a great presentation and sharing the information and taking time out of her busy schedule to do that too. I would encourage any and all of the participants here that are interested or has students that are interested in Tulsa Welding to reach out to her directly, and you've got that contact information right there on the screen. On behalf of the Imagine America Foundation, Elsie, Lauren Cunningham, and myself, I want to thank you and help you have a great day. Bye-bye.